lighter than air, a fabric so fine you could fit it through a matchbox. So goes the legend of Bengal muslin. Here at Dhaka's National Museum, clothes over 100 years old are on display. Made in Bangladesh long before the country became the garment-making powerhouse it is today, these outfits were sold across Europe and Asia. This event is part of renewed attempts to revive an ancient craft which admirers say was once elevated to an art form.
We have a responsibility to preserve the authentic muslin. It's a part of our heritage, so it's extremely important that as Bengalis, we preserve the tradition.
The muslin industry went into decline in the late 19th century. British colonialists systemically persecuted weavers in Dhaka to try and boost their own textile trade in the UK. The clothing industry became a hugely political arena, with Mahatma Gandhi's first major non-cooperation campaign aimed squarely at boycotting British textiles. Here in Kajipara, on the outskirts of Dhaka, the descendants of a community that wove the finest muslin for centuries are trying to return the tradition to its former glory. In a male-dominated craft, ABEDA AKTER is one of the first women to have graduated from apprentice to master weaver. The work is physically grueling, requiring the weaver to spin around 100 threads per square inch of cloth, compared to average thread counts of 30 to 60.
I just couldn't wrap my head around the work at first. It's not just physically difficult. You also need intense concentration to get the patterns right. I had to keep trying, until finally my brain caught up.
Even then, the finished product, one of the finest materials available in the world today, is a far cry from the Mughal era, when the thread count is said to have been over 1,000. SAHA, a handloom expert involved in the revival efforts, says the difficult part going forward will be convincing weavers to put in the effort needed.
The question is, which weaver is going to go through all the trouble of spinning such thin threads to make the finest muslin? Who has the time, the patience anymore, when there are so many other alternative earning sources?
But convenience isn't everything, Saha says. Talented weavers like ABEDA are also often motivated by their love for the work. This, he hopes, will be muslin's saving grace, that those who have the talent will stick around, if not for the money, then for the pride in their craft. Maher, Sattar, Al Jazeera, Dhaka, Bangladesh.